Whoa, that's pretty zoomed up, isn't it? Do I leave it this zoomed up? Or do I do it like this? Yeah, I think we should leave it at this level and simply just do it like that. Yep. All right. Hey everyone, today we are doing a decluttering of highlighters and face palettes. I wanted to include the liquid illuminizers as well, but you know what? No, there's too many liquid illuminizers and I didn't want to gather them up in this video. And yes, I know they can act as highlighters, but liquid illuminators in my eyes are actually quite different in terms that you put the product all over your face pretty much. So let's get comfortable, sit back and relax. I'm just moving my chair forward because I need to get comfortable myself. All right, so what you can see here is a box of products. This is face palettes, highlighters, starting off with the face palette by CoverGirl. Now this one's in the shade Bloom Babe. And I'm actually going to declutter this one because I don't actually use it. It is a beautiful little palette, which is like this. You have your blush, your highlighter and your bronzer. So I'm going to be decluttering this because I actually don't use it. But it's got a kind of, you know, the CoverGirl Noxzema scent. Yeah, I'm just not fond of this one. So that one, the declutter pile, is going on the left-hand side. Now we have this old palette by Napoleon Purdy, which is a product that I used to love so much. Decluttering it, it is something that I don't reach out for anymore. When I did used to use the shades, I pretty much used the blushes mainly. I didn't really reach out for the highlighters, nor did I reach out for the bronzer contouring shades either, although they do look like they've been used. So getting rid of this one. Okay, we have the Too Faced Sugar and Peach. Is it the Sugar Peach Face and Eye Palette by Too Faced? And I used to use this palette quite a fair bit, and I am going to hold on to this one because, you know, the fact that it's still in really good condition and the shades are absolutely beautiful, it's just reminded me to pull it out and use it. So I'm definitely holding on to this one, and yeah, it's a lovely palette. So that's a keeper going on to the right hand side, which is your left. All right, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, which is these beautiful shades here. Definitely going to hold on to this. I used to use it so much back in the days, and I feel like it's really been a long time since I've pulled this one out, but it's just got some really nice tones here. You can see there's a lovely highlighter there. Another highlighter there, and these shades here can be sort of used as bronzing highlighting shades as well, and also a lovely wash of color as a one and done over the eyes. So I am definitely holding on to these, well, this palette here by Anastasia. Just checking to see, I'm making sure that I'm recording. Sorry, just doing a quick, yep, it's recording. All right, we have another Too Faced Natural Face Palette, and let's open this one up. And this is a face palette where I have been, do I declutter it? Do I hold on to it? Do I declutter it? Do I hold on to it? And I'm going to declutter it. I don't use it. It's got some nice shades in here, but they're kind of like duochromy and weird. Not very flattering in my opinion. Look, there's some standout shades here. For example, this Sunny Honey shade right there, and sorry, this is not the Sunny Honey, this one here, the Tropic Like It's Hot, this one here. That's a beautiful sort of like unique shade, but I really just don't use it much. So I'm going to be getting rid of that. And this hot pink here is, I don't know, it's a nice shade, but again, it's in between an olive tone and also a, I don't know, I don't think it quite makes up, I just don't think it makes up its mind with which skin color it would sort of suit. Maybe a really nice, deeper, tanned, toned skin it would suit. But on my skin, it kind of drains me out. So I'm going to be getting rid of this palette. Going on the left here. Okay, the Becca Face Palette. This one here is by Chrissy Teigen. And let's open this one up. How beautiful is this? Like, just gorgeous, right? Beautiful face palette. I'm going to hold on to this one for nostalgia reasons. I know that when I got it back in the day, obviously it was very hyped, and I was very excited to have it in my life, and of course I was happy to use it. This bronzing shade here is absolutely beautiful. I'd say you can go really deep with it, or you can actually just use it as a nice contouring shade. These two shades here are gorgeous. It's beautiful, like a blush highlighter, and also this one here as a bronzer highlighter can be used gorgeous together, along with this pop of pink right there. So holding on to the Becca by Chrissy Teigen Becca palette. I nearly said Too Faced there. All right, now this one here is Paula's Choice, and it's a blush highlighting bronzing palette, and I'm getting rid of this one. I haven't used it in such a long time. I'm not really too keen on using these tones. Look, there is a beautiful sort of mauve tone right there, but I just hardly reach out for this. And you know what? The powder is still going strong. There's no funky smell to it whatsoever, but it's just something that I don't reach out for, so that's getting decluttered. Okay, the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm Face Palette. Holding on to this one. I use this all the damn time. It is very well loved. Contour, bronzer, contour, whatever you want. I mix it together. I do the contouring for basically mixing these two shades together, and then I also can bronze with these shades as well. A gorgeous blush shade, a beautiful highlighting shade for the inner corner of the eyes or just on top of the cheeks. Not getting rid of this one. It's my latest face palette that I have purchased and still going strong, and I can see myself using this until it gets panned. So, or until it hits pan anyway, keeping that one. Okay, we have the NYX Strobe of Genius highlighting palette. I remember this palette was so hyped up by Jay Kisser. She loved it. She was one of her favorite highlighting palettes to use, and naturally I bought it because of her, and the fact that it was just talked about so much, but I never really reached out for it much, and I never really thought it was that much of a big deal. I mean, I used it, I definitely used it, but I honestly didn't find that it really did anything for me in terms of the wow factor that she got for herself using it. I believe this could possibly be an excellent highlighter kit for really light skin, but for deeper skin, not so much. So I'm going to be decluttering this one. Okay, apologies for that. I did have to answer the door and get something. So continuing on, we have the Essence Glow to Go highlighter palette, which is this 4-pan highlighting palette here. And I'm going to declutter this one because I don't reach out for it. I don't find that the formula is that great. It's a little bit kind of frosty and just not really my cup of tea. But, you know, by all means, you know, these tones could be great for, I believe, all skin tones, because there's a myriad of different shades here to suit different skin tones, etc. But like I said, the formula is a little bit too frosty and not as smooth as I'd like it to be. So I'm getting rid of the Glow to Go palette. Now we have these two by NYX. We've got this Away We Glow. This is one shade here, and we've got the bronzer highlighting shade here. So it's sort of like a mixture of blush, highlighter, bronzer in one. And they're both beautiful kind of like palettes, you know, just swirl all over, and you know, you can just put it over the cheeks. And I'm definitely holding on to these because I am a big sucker for swirly whirly type, you know, kind of highlighters like this, where you can just dip your brush in and give it a good old swirl. So holding on to both of them. The bronzing one is called Candlelit, and the peachy one is called Summer Reflection. So beautiful little, like, I don't know, all over the face, just eyes, whatever you want. You can use a brush just to get into any shade you want and use it however you please, I suppose. But I like these ones. I'm keeping them. Okay, we have two lovely Space Age highlighters by Kaleidos, and I'm keeping both of these. I'll just pull them out. The shade Ray Rider is, I believe, a bit more of a champagne-y shade. It's beautiful. These were really hyped up when they came out, and for good reason as well. Just, you can go as, I don't know, very light with the application of highlighting, or you could go, I don't know, just deeper, I suppose, for an inner corner highlight you could do. Sorry guys, I'm just getting tongue twisted here. So that's Ray Rider, and then we've got this one here in the Star Surfer, which at the time was my favorite two shades. And this one here is sort of like a it's got like a lavender sort of shift to it when you put it on for the highlighting. So keeping these two, obviously the packaging is gorgeous and I love them so much, and I need to use them more often because I haven't been, and now that I've got them here, I will remember to use them, because this declutter teaches you to just, you know, get rid of things that you don't use, and obviously you know, hold on to the things that you want to use. And I know Kaleidos has come out with so much more other highlighters as well, which is awesome, but I haven't picked any of them up. Okay, here we go. We've got the Pixie Duo Subtle Sunrise Glowy Glossomer Duo highlighter, and I have used this. It's well loved. I'm going to hold on to it. It's a bouncy highlighting formula, still going strong, and I just love this combination of highlighter. It's just beautiful. They remind me of the Fenty highlighters. I did have the Duo Fenty highlighter. I've lost it. I don't know where it's gone. Who the hell knows, really? I just don't know where I put it. But this reminds me of the Fenty Duo highlighters, so holding on to that. Okay, we've got the Australis High Life highlighting powder. Getting rid of this. It's very boring. It doesn't do much. I don't even know why I actually bought this, but I'm getting rid of that. Guys, I know that I've got some other highlighters that I just remembered that I had, and I need to find them. They're by forget her name, XOXO, her, in the shade Aurora and something else. I need to pull them up because they're an all over highlighting palette. I need to find them, but I will find them. They've got to be here. They're not in here, but I know I've got them somewhere. So I'll definitely look for those. Westman Atelier, this is in Peau de Rose. It's a liquid highlighter. It's absolutely stunning. I am holding on to this. This I got because of the fact that, who was she? I love her so much. Nicole, Erin Nicole TV loves using this. I had to get it because of her. It's just a beautiful shade of highlighter. You can use it pretty much anywhere, but just a little dab of this, and it's a cream cheek product. It goes on gorgeous. It's just a beautiful, beautiful shade, and I am holding on to that for sure. And it's very expensive, mind you. Westman Atelier, you really need to just drop your prices a bit, seriously. Just, yeah. Anyway, Natasha Denona Glow. This one here is in the All Over Glow Face and Body Shimmer Powder in medium. And I don't know, did I use this mainly for bronzer? I think when I used to use this for bronzer, it used to make me look a little bit dirty. So, yeah, I'm getting rid of this one. It doesn't really do anything for me. And I did used to use it a lot because I thought, wow, you know, it's such a luxurious compact and everything. But when I would use it on my face as any type of bronzing, it just made me look a little bit dirty. I think it's just too deep for my skin tone. I think the lighter shade would have been better. And I never ended up picking up the lighter shade. So I'm getting rid of this one. Okie dokie. We have the Essence Sun Sand and Golden Showers. Is it Golden Showers? Yeah. Highlighter, which is absolutely a beautiful little compact. This one here, I tend to use it more so for my eyes than for cheeks, but you can swirl your brush in and use it as a blusher, highlighter, whatever way you want. I'm holding on to this one because I just love it. It's just a beautiful little compact. The Essence Make Beauty Fun Highlighter is lovely, but I don't really reach out for this. This came out for their 21st anniversary or their 20th anniversary. It was here we go, the 20th birthday edition highlighter. And I'm holding on to this one even though I don't use it much, only because I love the fact that it, you know, it goes from a gold to a peach to a pink highlighter, and it really is a beautiful highlighter when you swirl your whole brush, or you just want to have a significant amount of color on one side of your cheek. That just didn't make sense what I said, but you know what I mean. You can just use your brush to dip in any kind of shade that you want, whether it be the pink, the champagne, or the gold, and have that as your preferred color, or you can swirl your brush in and use it. Enough babbling on, I'm keeping this one. All right, we have the NARS Orgasm Face Palette. Now, I got this in a lucky bag, and I was so happy to receive it because I don't really buy NARS products anymore, but I do tend to get some products if I really want them, but use this so much. I'm going to continue to keep using it. It's got a beautiful array of tones in here. You can see that I've really dug my brush in some of the shades, and I did drop it at one point to break it, but beautiful shades of these. You've got just all your blushes, you've got highlighter, and you've got pretty much your another highlighter there, and that can act as a bronzer, or you can just mix your brush all around and just do it as an all over blush. But this one's in the beach cheek palette, which is really, in my eyes, a face palette. So I'm not going to consider this just a blush palette because I know I've already decluttered my blushes, and yeah, so holding on to this one here by NARS. Okay, this was gifted to me by a dear friend of mine, and I'm holding on to it. It's a gorgeous highlighting palette by Dior. It's the Glow Face Palette in the shade Pure Gold, which is these tones here. Holding on to it. The formula is amazing, I must say, and just you can't go wrong with these tones of gold. You can just use it anywhere on the, you know, high points of the face. You can use it for doing beautiful, gorgeous, you know, eyeshadow, inner corner highlight, pretty just amazing. And these tones are gorgeous. You've got a burnished gold there, a really bright gold there, and these two are more subdued, but definitely holding on to this one. The Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Diamond Bomb. I'm holding on to this. I don't know why I just keep it in the package there, but I think it's just so pretty, and I think that's why I kept it. But this is in How Many Carats, and I do use this, and I'm holding on to it. It's such a gorgeous gorgeous highlighter. Rihanna does beautiful highlighters. She really does. I don't know how she does it, but this one here is a winner, and it's a bestseller, and it continues to be all the time. So holding on to that. I will keep it in its little package there. That's fine for now. Okay, Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is a iconic, hyped up, triple hyped up, I don't know, highlighter that has been around for, I don't know, donkey years. It's like, it's really a long time. So many influencers raved on about this, and for good reason as well. It's just, I know it can be used as a high glam highlighter. It can be your budget highlighter. It's just a beautiful highlighter. Holding on to it, pure nude. Essence has done an amazing formula with this one here. For good reason, holding on to it. We've got the Mecca Cosmetica highlighter. I haven't really used this one much, but it's a beautiful tone, and I really should use it more because it's just a gorgeous shade of sort of like tan, champagne, bronze mixed in one. And I need to keep this out so I can use it. And this is just a beautiful highlighter, which I actually didn't purchase it. It came as part of a beauty loop that they do, and yeah, holding on to that one. The Ray of Light Love Light by Too Faced highlighter, which is this here. And I used to use this so much, but I don't really use it that much anymore. It's a beautiful compact. I mean, you know, how could you resist the compact that this came in? But I just don't reach out for it anymore. I didn't really find that it wowed me with the highlighting properties that it had. And I also found that I really just had to dig my brush in so much just to have anything come off it and make an impact. So getting rid of this one here, the Ray of Light by Too Faced highlighter. It's a prismatic highlighter. It wasn't really prismatic at all. The Hourglass face palette. This one here is in Ambient Lighting Edit, Ghost Unlocked, which is this one here. If you want to have a look, just open this one up. Already know that I'm holding on to this, and yes, I do use it. I've purchased so many of the single pan ambient light and single sort of you know, shades that come in here separately, but this shade here, this highlighting shade right there, is wow. Like, it is just a touch is enough. Like, not even a touch, just a little just boop on your face, and it's enough to highlight your whole, just everything. It's just great. These two shades here are beautiful for contouring, bronzing. The blushes here are gorgeous, and this one here can be dusted all over the face as a setting powder if you like, or just however you like, really. But it's a great palette. Holding on to it, the formula is beautiful. I love Hourglass products so much. All right, we have the Glow Baked Metallic Highlighter by Essence, which is this one here, and I don't really use this much. It's not really a flattering tone for my skin tone. I'm getting rid of it. It's just sort of too deep for my, this one here, what was it called? The Like Glitter Is Raining Down on You, a baked metallic. Yeah, so it's too deep. I'm not going to hold on to that one. Definitely not holding on to this Good Vibes by Essence either. This is just a very dull highlighting blush. Doesn't really show up on my skin, and although the compact is absolutely gorgeous with the flower and everything there, I'm just not going to be reaching out for this. It's called Shine Bright Bloom, which is on the back there that you can see. Glossier, we have this highlighting stick. It's a cream highlighter, which is just like this. Very, very subtle. It's gorgeous. Holding on to it, it still smells just like how I bought it from years ago, and I just got to take that little bit of fluff off there. I'm holding on to this because it's a beautiful, beautiful highlighting stick, and it's just gorgeous. So it's in the shade Quartz, this one, just so you know, Quartz. And yeah, so holding on to this Glossier highlighting stick, beautiful. All right, we've got this one, the Dose of Dew by NYX. I'm not holding on to this one. It's just totally not, I don't know. It's a bit frosty for my liking. Yeah, I find it a little bit tacky as well, whereas the Glossier one isn't tacky at all. But this Dose of Dew by NYX is quite tacky, although you can see I have used a little bit of, you know, a fair bit of it. I'm not going to hold on to that, so getting rid of this one. All right, we have another Away We Glow. This one here is in Summer Reflection, and I think I purchased 2 of these, obviously. So I'm going to definitely hold on to that as well, because I've got 2 of them. I don't know why I bought 2, but I did. So there you go. The Essence Iron Face palette. This one is in Rise and Shine. Haven't seen this in such a long time, but I don't know. It's kind of dullish, frosty-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to hold on to it. It's a little bit boring, if you ask me. Nothing too exciting there. Just dull, lackluster. That's what I'm looking for. Lackluster. Getting rid of that one. Okay, the highlighter in Sun Showers by Essence. I'm holding on to this. It's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous highlighter. So lovely. And I am holding on to this one here in Sun Showers by Essence. All right, this one here is by Aveda, and it's called Shimmer Shell. Holding on to this. I've had this for such a long time. It's unbelievable how long I've had it. But I really would love to put this in like a magnetic panning, a magnetic holder, so I could just reach out for it more. But it's just a gorgeous wash of color. Could be done all over the face, or just concentrated on high parts of the face as well, or even just used as eyeshadow. But really, really lovely. So holding on to that by Aveda. Now this is the liquid highlighter by e.l.f., which is like that. And I just haven't reached out for this at all. I don't know why I never really used it. I bought it, obviously. It's in the shade Illuminating. What is it? Hang on. Illuminating, that's it. It's still good. I mean, it's a liquid highlighter with vitamin E. Do I hold on to this and use it? I don't really use it. I don't know why. Let me just put a little bit more of it on. Oh, the bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let's see. I mean, it's certainly a highlighter, that's for sure. I think I'll hold on to it and try to make it work. It's a lovely highlighter, mind you, but I just probably forgot about it, bought it and forgot about it. All right, we've got the High Glass Illuminating Powder. I'm considering this a actual highlighter by NYX. And I'm holding on to this because it's such a gorgeous highlighting shade. Really can work beautiful for deeper skin tones, medium skin tones. It might be a little bit too dark for really porcelain light skin, but it's beautiful for olive toned, medium to deeper skin tones. And this is in the shade Daytime Halo by NYX. So holding on to that. So let's see, let's do a count of the ones that I've decluttered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So decluttered 13 and keeping 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So decluttering 13 and keeping 24 highlighters, which I think is quite great actually. All right.